In this video, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG and analyzing it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high-quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Both Backgammon and Backgame Strategies is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG on a Jeffrey Parker board. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And I'm playing the red checkers at the bottom, XG, the white checkers at the top. 6-5 is a good opening roll. You just run the back checker, and 2-4-2 makes that 4-point. 4-3. I'm going to try to escape the second one. Can't do it yet. 5-3. 5-4 hits another checker. Okay, so double one. That's good. So there, and I can make the 5-point. I think that's better than advancing. Okay, but it's still a long way to go. I know there's a 4-point board, but only 8 checkers in the zone. There's a long way to go. Okay, 4, and now I can play 1. Not going to be hit. So now, do I want to try to escape 1 checker or stay back and build the board? All right, 5, and now I can anchor up, save some gammons. Okay, so spreading things out here. 2-1. That. Okay. I'm going to try to make my board as quickly as possible. Get one there. 5-4. 5 comes in perfectly. I can slot, but I may get a fly shot or another shot. Let's slot the next point. Okay, there's a gap there. 3. Just keep things spread out. 4 and 1 to try to save the gammon. Okay, anti-joker. Now I have 1s and 3s to hit. So there's the 3 and there's the 4. 3, 1. Okay, so now I can probably redouble. Let's see, there's 6 checkers off here. I have a 4 to hit there, 5s and 3s here. Single win on a 4 cube gets me the Crawford score, so you have to be careful taking a redouble at 5 away, 5 away. Okay. Got away with that one. 5-4. Get 1 checker back. Okay, hit. Right, 6-5. Try to escape with the other checker. Okay, good. 6-2. Play safe. So 5 and minimize shots there. I'm going to stay back. So 5-1. I could do this. I can point on head. Is that better? It creates 6 dancing numbers. If I do this, how do rules like 6-1, double 6, and double 1 play? Also, rules like 6-3, they play better this way. So maybe I just try to get them out of my hair. 4-3. Don't need to do anything too aggressive. Okay, 6-1 is a good roll. Makes the bar point. 5-4 is going to anchor outside. Okay, so now I'm up by 4 pips. I can just make a racing play. Okay. So 5-1, spread out the checkers. Okay, so I'm down by 10 pips. 2 crossovers to 5 crossovers. So that's an extra 3. I have an empty space right here. That's a gap. Some wastage here, but I have some here. I think this is a little too much. Got to pass this. Okay, 6-1. Now I had 3 away, 4 away, double 5, so I'm going to be careful not to split. So 5, 3 makes the point here. All right, 4, 1, 4, and maybe just be careful right there. Double 1. Now at 3 away, 4 away. So there are some gammons, but there are 3 checkers back, and I do have some structure over here. I think I could still take this one. Right, 5, 2, 2, and then 5. Maybe break the midpoint to hit. Double 3 cannot come in. Now there's some gammons. Lots of double 4s here. 5, 2 is a good roll. Okay, 4, 2. So now I can hit and maybe come down. Looks like duplicate some aces. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Only double 4 and 6, 2 hit. Okay, so now it's going to be hard to redouble at this score. 2, 1. Okay, so now that helped a lot. Now it's probably too good. Now going for the gammon. 6, 5, 4, 6, 5. No, I don't have builders. 6, 5. Okay. An extra builder. 5, 2. That makes double 5s work. Okay. 5 and 1. 6, 5. Okay, so going for the double gammon to win the match from 3 away. That saved a lot of gammons. Don't have much to lose by playing for it. So now I can redouble. All right, so now it's Crawford 4 away. Just anchor gammon losses are not good at the 4-way score. So 1, 2, and I can do this, but I think better just make this point. Careful. It's the hard way. 4 and 1. Okay, so now I just want to avoid a gammon loss. Make the board. Go with 6s. Yeah, maybe I want to keep this spare here. So play there. Now there are some return shots. It's not one of them. No 6. Double 4. 1, 2, 3, and just in case I get a shot. Save 3 for spare, so 5, 3. 4. So now I have a 6 shot. 5, 1 works. Double 2 dances. 4, 1. Okay, so that's double 6 and 6, 5. Double 4. So do I go all the way or do I come here? So this may prove challenging, but this may be challenging to come in. I think I just come here. 4, 2. You can pass. Okay, so 2. Or do I play 4 and 2? And that's Jim. Now I'll analyze it. So we'll go through the first game, the 6, 5. I'll put the arrows right? And then the 4-3, looks like it was better to bring 2 down. Don't need to step up here. I guess here on a second roll, when you do that, you still have 2 checkers back, so you have the option to actually anchor there. With 1 checker, you can't anchor, and with the best play, you unstack the really heavy one, heavy midpoint. So that makes sense. All right, 5-3. Then the double 1, you come in, you come down. All right, so this was a double, and it was a take. So let's see. Put this on the other board here. Okay, so let's see. This was a double and it was a take at this score. What would make it a no double? What if this were one further back? Smaller double. And what if this were a little bit further back? Still a double. What if there were 2 back here? Now I'm not sure. Yeah, now so that's part of it. So this was originally here. Or was it? It was there. What if I had this anchor? How big a difference would that make? Now it's no double. Look at that. That makes a huge difference. In the original position, I have the 24-point anchor, and it's 890, and it's a double. But just moving that up brings it down to 566, and now it's a big no double. So that's good to know. That's what I like to do to see what would make it a no double, and let's see what would make it a pass. What if it were like this? Now we're almost there. And what about this? Now it's a pass. What about here? Not a pass, but stronger. And this was here. What if this one was escaped? Now it's a big pass. Okay. So let's do this again and look at it at different scores. So for money, pretty comfortable take. Let's see. 879, 890. It's a little stronger. There's some gammons here. The gammon value is higher on a 2 cube at, and we could do it like that. The gammon value is higher on a 2 cube at 5 away, 5 away, because doubled gammon gets you to Crawford. So you can look at that. You press Control-Alt-K for cube information, and you look at gammon value on a 2 cube at 5 away, 5 away is 0.655, but in unlimited it's 0.5. That means that gammon is more valuable, so that's why the equity is a little higher there. Okay. So let's look at it at different scores. If it were 5 away, 4 away, now the gammons win the match perfectly, and now it becomes a pass. So look at that. Even if you're trailing in the match, that's something you should know. In general, you want to take and double more aggressively as the trailer. However, depending on the score, that may not necessarily be the case. And 4 away, 5 away is the only score in a 5-point match where the leader wants to double more aggressively in general than the trailer, because double gammon wins the match perfectly, and a single win on a 2 cube gets you the valuable 2-away score. So what if it's 3 away? Now the score is a little bit awkward because the double gammon wins the match, but it yields 1 point overage extra. So now look at how big a difference that made. So 5 away, 5 away, it's a double take. At 5 away, 4 away, it's a double pass. And at 5 away, 3 away, it's a no double. And here at 5 away, 2 away, it's also a no double. Must be. Yeah, big blunder. Okay, so now let's look at it when I'm 4 away. At 5 away, 4 away, you can still double aggressively in these. See, this double gammon gets you the Crawford game. At 4 away, 4 away, now, I mean, you have some recube leverage, but it becomes a pass. At 3 away, 4 away, now you have to be careful. See, now it's a no double. And at 2-away, 4-away as the leader, it's certainly a no double. Generally, when you're a 2-away, you want to win an undoubled gammon. Okay, so now let's say I'm leading 3-away, 5-away. Now it becomes a pass. And if I'm leading 3-away, 4-away, a bigger pass. At 3-away, 3-away, still quite, I think it's a pass here. Yeah, because at 3-away, 3-away, you double more aggressively and take more conservatively in terms of center cubes, because a doubled gammon wins the match with 1 point of overage. So in a sense, that's good. The gammon value on a 2 cube is slightly less than money. Approximately the same. But the other thing is a single win on a 2 cube gets you to the Crawford game, so you have to be careful there. And when you're leading 2-away, 3-away, I don't think you're going to want to double here. Yeah. Now, what about if I am 2-away? A lot of gammons here, so that's the problem. At 5-away, it's a pass. At 4-away, probably a bigger pass because that wins the match perfectly. At 3-away, 2-away, again, a big pass. Okay, so those are the exercises I do to learn about match scores. Okay, so we'll continue. 4-1, we'll just bring one down. This one, it looked like it liked bringing 2 down, not leaving a blot, possibly because I might get a shot later, or I might get a shot coming up, so I don't want to blot on the board. Okay, that makes sense. With the 5-1, anchor and make the board. 3-1, just bring 2 down, spread things out. 2-1, just slot the next point, make the next point. 3-1, all these top plays were close, doesn't really matter. 5-4, just preparing to build, and then slotting that point. All these ones that are really close, no big deal. 2-1, 3-1, and then the 4-1. Okay, then this was a great sequence. This 4-3 was a huge anti-joker because the 4 was forced and the 3 would have to leave a blot from one of these. Wonder which one was better. Okay. Anyway, this was the position I hit, and now it's a redouble and it's a pass. And the reason is because I could hit there. Let's say this were here, and now the hitting 3s are duplicated. How big a difference does that make? A pretty big difference, like 200 millipoints. I mean, it's still a pass. And what if there's not a blot there? Now it's a no double. See? And what if it's like this? Big pass. That didn't matter. Okay. So that was the first game. It's the second game, 5-2 split, and then run with the 5-4, 6-5 come out. 6-2 play safe. 5-4 minimize shots. And 5-1 was the point on head option. Okay, so 4-3, this was a blunder to play safe. This was the best play. Part of it has to do with this stack here. So let's see. One of the things I look at is here, win some more gammons. But so what if it were like this? And that gained me 2 pips. Let's gain 2 pips there. Let's see how close this is now. Okay. I think the other thing is the race. If it were like this, now I'm not as far behind, so that makes it better to make the safe play. And if you put 1 there, now they get closer, and let's see how far we can get. Find the break-even point. Yeah, so this is about break-even. Okay, so going back to the original position, this is the resulting position after the selected play, and this is the resulting position after the top play. one of the things that happens is you're like down in the race. So big racing numbers are even better. So like 6 and 6-5 play really well from here, but from here they're not really good. We can see that in the dice distribution here. You see this is the equity heat map after the top play. This is my equity after the opponent plays all of their rolls, double 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, and so forth, with an average on the right. This is the same thing after the selected play, and this is on the color scale such that blue is good, red is bad. You see on the dancing numbers, the 6, 6, 1, and the double 1, those are really good. And those turn out to be 6 and 6, 5, and double 5 turn out to be really bad, and 6, 5. And the panel on the lower left shows the difference. So what it does is it takes an equity value from a given cell in the panel on the upper right and subtracts that from the value in the equivalent cell on the upper left, and it gets a difference. So you see the swing rolls, and that's plotted here, and you see the big ones are 6 and 6, 5. So that's huge. Again, look at how 6 plays from here, dances, and 6, 5 is no good, comes in and has to play something. Whereas here, 6, 5 anchors, 6 runs. Okay, so that's always important to think about the opponent's dancing numbers or bad numbers from the bar. Then it was 6, 1. That was good. And the double 5 looks like, although I was up by 4 pips, it liked it better to just bring in both checkers. Okay. And then he rolled double 5, and then I rolled 5, 1, and I couldn't take this one. Now to get the third game, now I was leading 3 away, 4 away. 6, 1 makes the bar point, and 5, 3, I can make that point. Then the 4, 1 hit and lift, double 5. And then this was a pass, probably because of the score. So let's take a look here. Let's look at it for money. Yeah, so it's not. And then let's look at it in the first game of a 5-point match, 5 away, 5 away. It's not a double. If you're ahead 4 away, 5 away, now it becomes strong. It becomes a borderline double. At the 4 away, 3 away, which it was, it becomes a small pass. 4 away, 2 away, now it's a big pass. Yeah. So that was a score-based thing. These are tricky because I thought that these 3 checkers made things really difficult. So let's see what can be changed. Here, what if the third checker were like that? See, now I can take, but because of that, and what if this were back here, 1 fewer checker in the zone? Yeah, now I can take that extra checker in the zone and the fact that these were split. So these are the exercises you can do to figure out why a take decision is correct or incorrect. Okay, so then with the 5-2 come out, then I was hit. I couldn't move here. And then the 5-2 was a good roll. I was able to anchor. And the 4-2 just come down. 6-3. Okay, so this was a blunder here. I should have just made the conservative play of playing like this, and I still have all this here. Okay, so what if I had a little better of a board? Now I can hit. Okay, it was the board. What if I had this kind of board? Now you play safe, but that one's close. Okay. What if I had the 5-point, but this were closed? Now you have to play safe. So that's part of it too. Okay, good. So then double 2 down, hit, and make the 5-point. 3-1, make the 8-point and slide. 2-1 was great. Now it was too good to redouble. You see here it's too good to redouble. And now with the 6-5. Okay, so it liked pointing on head. I guess that gives more chances to hit again as opposed to hitting loose. Okay, I might get into trouble if I get hit back. Okay. Then it was 6-5. These were close. And then it was just bringing things home. Had to hit here and then cover, and that was about it for this one. So came in, and then I got to this point, and it became a redouble pass. Okay, then I was 1 away, 4-away Crawford with the 5-2 split. 4-3 was good. Anchor. Notice how hitting was wrong there. Double 3. So this is interesting. I did make the bar point on head, but it does strip that, leaves these awkward stacks. Looks like the best play was to make the 5-point and come up to the 18 point to try to kind of get closer. This one was close too, making the 2 board points. And this one was also up there. All right. 6-1. Looks like there was a slight preference to keeping the midpoint and playing that way and hitting loose. 4-1 was good. Okay. And then 6-3, just play behind. 6-2, play behind again. 6-3 as well. Okay. 5-3. Oh, look at that. That was tied, virtually tied. 5-1 and 3-1. It didn't like going there. It gets too many gammon losses here. Yeah, you see, 4% gammons versus 8% gammons. And gammons are very valuable to the trailer at the 4-way Crawford game. So you see, a little bit more valuable than money. If it's 1-away, 3-away Crawford, now look at the value of the gammon. It's at the even away scores that gammons are more valuable at the Crawford game. All right, so then there was a 5-4, 6-5, double 4. Okay, this one didn't matter. And then I was able to hit here, came down, got some favorable sequences. Okay, so the 11-4 was close, but this one was virtually tied. Okay, and then pick and pass there. And then just play safe, and that was pretty much it. And that was the match. So that was an interesting match. Things that I learned, looking at the positions, looking at the errors, especially that one where I was supposed to pick and pass. It was because of the race, and because you don't want to give large numbers, and you basically swing the double 6 from becoming really good to really bad. So always think about those swing rolls, and then the doubling decisions. I like to look at them at different scores to see if it's a score-based thing, and that teaches you a lot about doubling in a match, because doubling in a match is very different than doubling for money or an unlimited game. Sometimes it's a double for money, but a no double at the score. Sometimes it's a take for money, but a pass at a certain score. Sometimes it might be too good at a certain score. So varying the scores and taking a look at things, and also gammons matter. So you want to think about the gammon value. You hit Control-Alt-K for cube information. You hit the tab that says gammon value in the lower half of that window, and that'll tell you how valuable the gammon is. Basically, you want to get to a valuable score. If you win the match perfectly, you're at 0 away, and that's the best score. So a gammon value on a 2 cube when you're 4 away wins the match perfectly. So that's highly valuable. So you want to think about those things. So that was the match. That was a 5-point match against XG. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. If you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Look forward to seeing you in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.